You ever sit in your gaming chair, clutching the wheel, pushing through corners like a pro, and still feel like something's missing? Maybe it's the limp force feedback, or the pedals that feel like they belong on a toy. If you're serious about sim racing, or even just getting curious, your gear matters. Today we're going full throttle into the top 5 best PC racing wheels in 2025. We've got everything from entry-level champs to high-end monsters that'll rattle your bones with torque. No fluff, no filler, just what you need to know. Let's hit the grid. Starting us off is the Thrustmaster T128. And look, if you're dipping your toes into the sim world for the first time, this wheel is your best friend. It doesn't try to be more than what it is, but what it does do, it does very well. You get hybrid force feedback, a combo of gear and belt-driven tech that gives it a responsive feel way above what its price tag suggests. You can feel road texture, weight shifts, and curbs without the clunky, cheap sensation that pure gear-driven wheels often suffer from. The paddle shifters are snappy and satisfying to click, and there's a good array of buttons right on the wheel. Navigation in-game? Seamless. Menu scrolling? Surprisingly intuitive. Where it falls short is the pedal set. They're light, plasticky, and tend to shift around unless you bolt them down. But hey, if you're just starting out or building a budget setup, the T128 gives you a legitimately fun racing experience without wrecking your wallet. It's how you start your sim journey. No regrets. Now we're getting into territory where things start to feel serious. The Thrustmaster T248 is for the racer who's done a few laps with a beginner wheel and is ready to upgrade. What makes this wheel shine is the hybrid drive. Again, gear and belt, but here it's way punchier than on the T128. It delivers 3 preset force feedback modes that you can toggle instantly, letting you fine-tune the experience for arcade racers or full-on simulators. The T3PM pedals are the real MVP here. You get magnetic sensors that offer much more precision in braking and acceleration, and the brake pedal even has adjustable resistance. For this price, that's rare. Downsides? The build quality feels a little plasticky, and the shifter paddles are loud. Seriously, don't race at 2 a.m. unless you want complaints, but the responsiveness and control more than make up for it. If you're in that zone where budget wheels feel too limited, but you're not ready to go full direct drive, the T248 hits that sweet spot perfectly. It's a genuine upgrade that makes your sim sessions feel sharper and more immersive. Now this is where things get real. The Moza R5 bundle is an absolute breakthrough for budget-conscious racers who want the direct drive experience. For years, direct drive meant spending $1,000 and plus. Not anymore. The R5 gives you 5 Nm to torque. That might not sound like a lot next to the monsters we'll talk about soon, but trust us, it's smooth, nuanced, and incredibly immersive. Every bump in the track, every tire scrub, every shift in traction, you feel it all. The ES wheel has a clean premium feel, and the SRP light pedals are surprisingly capable right out of the box. Want more? Moza offers affordable upgrades like a load cell brake for under $30. One note, mounting it can be tricky on some rigs due to bolt alignment, and there's no clutch pedal in the base set. But honestly, these are minor trade-offs when you consider the price-to-performance ratio. If you want to take the leap into realistic sim racing without breaking your budget, the Moza R5 is the wheel that makes it possible. Smooth, precise, and just so much fun to use. Alright, now we're stepping into enthusiast territory. The Fanatec GT DD Pro isn't just a racing wheel, it's an entire ecosystem. The base unit gives you 5 Nm to torque, upgradable to 8 with a boost kit. And that direct drive feedback? Pure magic. You'll feel the moment your tires lose grip, the weight transfer in corners, even subtle changes in road texture. That's what separates the casual setups from the serious rigs. But the real power here is in the upgrade path. Want formula-style wheels? Done. Load cell brake kits? No problem. Fancy shifters, hand brakes, dashboards, you name it, Fanatec has it. The only real downside is price creep. The more you add, the more you spend. And the pedals included in the base kit don't include a clutch or load cell brake, so be ready to upgrade those. Still, if you're in it for the long haul and want a platform you can grow with, one that adapts to any racing genre or sim, you won't find anything more future-proof than the GT DD Pro. This is it, the crown jewel. The Logitech G Pro racing wheel is what happens when a company says, let's build the best. We're talking about a direct drive wheel with 11 Nm of torque, strong enough to literally wear out your arms if you leave it on max. This thing gives you the most detailed, responsive, and dynamic force feedback Logitech has ever created. The build quality? Rock solid. The reprogrammable rear clutch paddles, the easy-to-use layout, and the optional load cell pedal set all scream premium. And those pedals? They feel like the real deal, especially the brake, which mimics real-world pressure thanks to the load cell tech. This setup doesn't just simulate racing, it feels like racing. You don't just drive with this wheel, you wrestle it. Is it expensive? Oh yeah, and the pedals are sold separately, which stings. But for the performance, build quality, and total immersion it offers, it's worth every cent. If you're going all in on sim racing, this is the wheel that takes you there. So, which wheel are you going with? Are you sticking with a budget-friendly setup like the T128? Or are you ready to step into the big leagues with the Logitech G Pro or Fanatec DD Pro? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your setup. And hey, if this video helped you out, drop a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. We've got more sim racing content, gear reviews, and setup tips coming up real soon. Until then, stay on track and keep it pinned.